Yeah, there's an argument to be made that Hakim Ziyech is one of the players of the tournament so far, and he's not alone in this team. Before we move on, just one message. Luis Enrique, I'm a fan of you. I thought you were very arrogant leading up to this game. Not rotating is not an issue for me, but it's a comment that you made in your streaming channel, which is like, I think we're the best team in this tournament. You can say that, you can believe that, and it's fine. It can be a good motivating tool, but I do believe there was a slightly sentiment of arrogance coming into this one, and Japan straight up showed you up, and justifyingly so. We have a fan question, by the way, for both of you. Gab, you go first, and Shaka, where does this World Cup rank among your favorites you have covered or watched? Where does this World Cup rank among your favorites you've covered or watched? Gab Marcotti, you go first, sir.
Well, if we're going with watched, I'm going to count the ones that I watched as a kid, right? So obviously, I'm going to take 1982, Italy beating who? West Germany in the final. I'm going to take 2006, Italy.
I knew that was number one.
Yeah, beating Germany. In fact, they got together with their cousins of the East, and we still beat them in the semifinal. And then, of course, won and ruined Zinedine Zidane's last day, which was even more special. So obviously, as a fan, I'm gonna put those two at the top. You know, for football and shocks, I thought actually thought 2018 offered a lot, as did 2014. You know, so I would probably put those two up there.
I like
it.
You know,
some of the others, you know, we can go and debate about, but I just thought 2018 and 2014 were really just from a spectator rather than being here covering it or so on, but just from a on-pitch football and excitement. I actually thought the last two World Cups were pretty special.
Yeah, 2018 had a lot of goals, especially in the group stages. Shaka, what about you?
I'm glad you went to Gab first, because I think it's the nature of this tournament that while you're in it, you think this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, yeah. This is the most fun. And as we've been discussing, I've been sitting here counting yellow cards. That's how I've got two screens up.
Yeah.
And I'm
you might get kicked out of your house, Shaka.
Exactly.
It's weird, obsessive behavior.
I've never had to do that before, you know, and so you kind of feel while you're in it, you think this is the greatest thing ever. And then, you know, to that point, come 2026, it maybe, you know, I maybe think exactly the same thing in the middle of that tournament. Right. But 78 will always be a special World Cup for me. Not that I have that much of a recollection of the tournament itself, but it was the first. I was only 9 years old, and it's my first real experience of enjoying a World Cup that I can truly recall. And Argentina, Mario Kempes with that flowing hair, the ticker tape. It just kind of it just has a real sentimental place for me.
I know. Argentina defeated Peru 6-0 in that one, so I can.
Right. I mean, 2006.
But the best uniforms ever, though, the Peruvian 1978.
I mean,
I will hear not otherwise. What about another one, Shaka? What about another one?
Well, 2006, again, less for the football than just what it meant to Trinidad and Tobago, and it's something that we continue to relive, and I continue to point out to my son as we sit here watching it, how different people react differently to. While we as this tournament runs on, we'll talk about favorites and who gets to the final and who wins it. You have to appreciate how some fans just break down when their team wins a game, when their team scores a goal. Or I was just enjoying the Japanese fans showing a kind of emotion that you only see from winners at the end of the tournament, just because they top the group and get out of the group stage. It means so many different things to so many different people. And I love that aspect of it. Again, that is not unique to this World Cup. That's for every single World Cup. 98, and in particular, the final, the drama of Ronaldo. I am a huge Zinedine Zidane fan. And given everything kind of leading up to the final round, Ronaldo, and then Zidane in Paris, that also felt really special.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis, and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.